Today, I'm going to go through how I start job with my client until I finish the product I send to the client. And I want to help you to get some insights, or if you're new to this, how you should think and all the minefield I have gone through to get where I am today. So you can skip going those mines and go directly. Well, you're gonna have some problems anyway, but if I can help you to minimize as much as possible, I will gladly do so. So the first time you meet with a client today, when I sit down and have a meeting with them, I always go through, ask them, what is your expectation? Okay, so what's your expectation of this job? Because sometimes, when you sell your services, they have a budget and the expectations is like this high. Usually always are high expectations, but sometimes it doesn't match what the budget is, so they're actually gonna give you. When you narrow down the expectation, you have the conversation and you know what they want to film, the next thing I always do is a shooting list. So with a shooting list, now I've been recording a lot of videos for my clients, so I actually know them in my head. But if you're new and it's a new client, they have a specific needs that needs to be on the shot when you're shooting for a client, then a shooting list is very important, especially when it's a new client. The clients I'm working with now, I've been working with for at least a year or two, so I know what's important for them to have on the video. But when you're new, just have a shooting list. Well, sometimes I'm still using shooting list, even though I've been working with the client. It's just because it can go so fast, so you don't want to miss some of the shots and sitting there when you're editing the video and you're like, shit, I was supposed to have that footage or video, but I don't have it. So shooting is very important. And the third thing, maybe you have seen a lot of memes regarding when the client asks you, oh, I love the video, but can you change the music? So this is a kind of the opposite way. Some people don't do this. I do this the first time just to check if I'm on the right spot, even though sometimes if they hear the music, they might think like, oh, this is not gonna be a cool video. But your idea, because you're the creator here, you have an idea of what you want to do with the music and the footage. So when you have your expectations and then you have this, you build up the story and the shooting list, then you have the music in mind. Even though before you're starting to edit, the first time when you have the client, go through, send them like 3 different songs just to make sure that you're on the right spot. And the fourth thing is edit raw. Some people will not agree with me on this, but when it comes to first client, I always make sure I just want to be on the right track, because I don't want to spend more time that I need to do on every single job. Because if you make a super good edit that say, yes, the video was really, really good, we like it, but we don't want this in the video. We need those 5 shots that we told you about when we were on the set, that we need those shots. You don't have that in the video. And so you have edited the entire process, you have edited the entire video for the client, and now you have to re-edit and maybe have chosen certain clips that's supposed to be in the edit with timing to the music. Now you have to re-edit and try to figure out and cut the music, or maybe not. That has happened to me so many times. So this is the process what I do when it's my first client. I do this 1, 2, maybe 3 times just to make sure that I'm always on the right track and that I'm editing in that direction that they want. They rely on me and they trust my judgment of the video. And after I've seen and how we work and how we communicate, it makes me easier to push them to make some new cool stuff, to try out some new stuff, because I already got their trust. Now it's time for me to, if I want to push it. Sometimes I'm just gonna keep it like it is because they really want it. They just want it's like it is. But sometimes I have clients that they want to be challenged, and I have gained their trust by doing these 5 steps and in that way I can push myself, because I'm a creator and a content creator, and I always want to try new stuff, and it's good for the client. And in that way you can make more money, because you maybe gonna spend more time, or you want a bigger budget, or whatever the case is gonna be. So for this, I just want to show you guys what's the expectation, the shooting list, give them 3 different songs, edit raw in the beginning, not too much color grading, edit to the music tracks so they get kind of the vibe, and then you make the final send to them, so they can make a decision if there's small adjustment. But then it's just small adjustment, which is more easy to do. Hope you guys like this and gave you some value. If you like this, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all.